What's up, fellas? Welcome back to another episode of Surveymon with Survey. There we go. In the last episode, we got ourselves the pause menu extended to include our first Pokemon here, Rockmon. His name's not displayed. That's okay. But this is Rockmon, and we're gonna finally bring him into battle today. So we got a couple preemptive little art projects to get done first. We got to make a back sprite for Rocker, and then we got to make one more Pokemon to fight against. So let's open up Pixel Art, our favorite art website, and I'll go through a little montage here drawing these pictures. Alright, so we got our good friend Rocker here now. Let's go ahead and download that. And then we'll get started on new Pokemon. Wonder what they're gonna look like. Alright, I guess this guy's done. He's super silly looking. Oh, wrong button. What do you think? I'm gonna name.
I like him. Looks like a ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna name him Gasper, like a Ghastly or a Casper.
I
So
like the legs.
yeah, they're like little projections. Alright.
Neat.
So we'll upload these guys in the game. We'll meet you guys in a sec. Alright, so here we got Gasper and the Rockmon back sprite. So not looking too bad. Does look kind of like a Graveler at this point. You know, I tried to not make it look too much like Graveler or Geodude, but it happens. Anyway, what we're gonna want to do is like program battling into the game. Oh, here, let me update this. However, if we want to like actually make battles happen, it's gonna involve like tall grass and random encounters and all this stuff. Let's just make a little test battle here. So in fact, we'll call this test battle. We need our colon. Alright, so I guess what we're gonna do is I'll go all the way back to base script here where we run initial setup. Just comment this out. And well, I guess initial setup should still happen, but we're gonna add to it. So normally when we start our game, we get this new game menu. It's basically just gonna paste over this our little battle window. So let's make a new script and call it battles.js. I'm gonna import show and find. If it would work. From useful.js. So we're just gonna want to make this window to test things out. So we'll do an export function. Build battle window. Okay, we don't have any parameters for now. We're probably going to add quite a few parameters and a bunch of data and stuff. But we'll split this up as well. For now, we're going to want to do import div maker. And make a div on the screen like we usually do. Call it battle window. It's going to be 90 by 90, 5 by 5 on the offset. And the background color, we'll do white for now. I believe that's all we need to say. Oops. Oh my gosh, I closed Visual Studio Code. I lost everything. Just kidding, it automatically saves everything. But the window went away for you guys. Oops. Thought I wasn't recording for a sec there. There we go. So, okay, nothing happened because we got to go on to base script here and import build battle window from battles and run. We'll call that function right here. Build battle window. All right. Here we go. Got our battle window. It's covering up everything. It's this white square here. Pretty nice. Okay, so I think last time I showed you guys this battle template. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I showed you this last time. We're going to basically try to get the dimensions of all this stuff. Okay, so let's look from, first we'll build our Pokemon, okay? So we need this offset here. This is our left. We need this top value here. This is our top. Of course, this here we have a rectangle. So everything on our thing can be a square still. I think it'll look a little bit better if it's a square. So let's pretend everything's a square. We'll still do percentages. And then this square here, need this value as well as this value. Okay. Excuse me. So Paint actually, if you look down in the corner there, you probably can't see it, but it has pixels built in. So this whole image is about 700 on the width and about 400 on the height. Yeah, rounding off. Okay. 700 by 400. So here we got 131. What is that, like 20%? About. It's about a fifth this way, so we'll say 20. Okay, and then going down here, yeah, it's about 50. And this is 200 to about 300, it's about 25. And then going this way is about, honestly, about the same, 20. Okay, but for us, everything's going to be a square, so yeah, that'll work out fine. It won't exactly be square, 20 by 25. But that works for me. Okay, so we can make our first little image here. We can put our back sprite right on the window. I think we may as well. So let's make everything visually work. We'll just minimize the paint window and close this. Go back to battles here. Oh, close my files. My secret files, sending out Pokemon cards. Div maker. So we'll make stuff on the battle window now. And we'll make the back sprite. Simple as that. There's only one back sprite. And what are the dimensions again? We've got order of, oh my gosh, how did I open this? No, don't save that. So we got height of, or a width of 20, height of 25, 20, 25, 50, 20. 20, 25, oops, 50, and 20. And we'll make this transparent for now, but we'll add an image to it. I'll have to import imager. And we'll say the back sprite. Okay, so now it's gonna get interesting here. We already programmed our party in under player data, structured clone here. So let's import that as if we're actually in the middle of the game. Import the party. All right. Now we'll have to say let your mon is going to be party 0 for now. That's it. I think that's the whole Pokemon object. And then we'll say your mon dot image plus back. We'll just name all the images back sprite like this. Okay. Hopefully this works and we'll be able to see our back sprite show up the way we want it. Yep, looks pretty good. We'll throw a border on everything here as well. And let's make a new function for this. I just kind of want to, just so I can see what's going on. Borderer temp. And it doesn't need a color because it's always going to be 3 pixels dashed light gray. Just so we can see the dimensions of everything. So go back to battles and we'll throw a border on this. Border temp. Oops. So a temporary border on the back sprite. We'll delete all these lines out once we're done dimensionalizing, but essentially I just want to see this. And this is good that we're doing this on the start menu so that we don't have to load everything up every time. But I like this positioning here. Let's go ahead and throw in the other Pokemon. So again, we get the dimensions here. The left value is going to be about 450. I'll just do the math there because I can't do it in my head. Out of 700. And these estimates are fine. About 65. 65 there. Top value here is going to be about 100, so 25. And our width value goes from 450 to 550, so about 100 out of 700, about 15. Definitely smaller than ours. Good to know because they're kind of in the distance. And then we've got, well, obviously Bulbasaur is just a smaller Pokemon, so maybe we want to have the same dimensions. And maybe, yeah, he's short. So actually, let's do 20, 65, and we'll do the same 20 by 25 here. I think they're sprite the same size, just to keep stuff clean. So that's going to be 20, 25, 20, 65. And so we'll copy these 3 lines here. 20, 25, 20, 65. And this is going to be faux sprite. Alright, and then we'll say let faux equals, okay, for now, we'll say let testmon is going to be, I'll have to import. Okay, let's back up a little bit. We'll go on to Serbimon stats here. And oh, we gotta make a whole new Pokemon. So starting right here. Oh, let's just copy this whole block for Gasper. Alright, so export, yeah, right here. Gasper is new move. Oh wait, no, this is Rocker. We use Gasp. His move is going to be called Gasp. It's going to be Ghost. And why not? 10 by 10 as well. Oh, we don't need a new blank move. Sorry about that. Stats Gasper here. Okay. So his HP is going to be like 5. His attack is going to be pretty high, like a 6. Defense of like 2. Speed of like 4. Okay, not great. Moves Gasper here. It's going to be Gasp and then a bunch of blank moves. Like Gasper is going to be new. Servimon. Gasper. This will actually give him access to his image here. In fact, let's capitalize these ones when they show up. What is this? Level. Oh yeah. Level 0, S stats, Gasper, and moves Gasper. Alright. That should be good. Everything's exportable. Gasper and Rockmon. Now we can go import Gasper. Oops. And then we'll make a structured clone. What is going on? Structured clone of Gasper for our test foe. Or I guess we'll call this test foe. Foe equals test foe. In the future, it's going to come from some other place telling you who you're facing. But this is all test. So foe sprite. And we will say test or foe dot image plus not plus back here. Okay. See if that works. Oops. See if that works. Oh yeah. Looking good. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to add in a let's see. Let's add in our little text bar here. It's going to be kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll take this out. Let's add in this text bar here just to get it in there. So this is going to be 250. Oh yeah, we already have the 75. Bottom of the sprite for the height here. Left of 0, width of 100, height of 25. Pretty basic stuff. Let's actually do that first. Oh, let me minimize this for you. Okay, so we'll take this and we'll say battle menu. It's going to be 100 by 25, 75 here. 0 here. Something crazy just happened out there. Let's make it like dark blue the way it is in the game, just to copy them, because we're not trying to sell this game. Okay, that looks alright. Obviously the border here is not going, it's border box sizing or whatever. So let's actually throw a real border on this. Oops. Tinkering our way. Borderer. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, we didn't get the real borderer. On the menu. What does it look like in the game? It's like kind of yellow. Kind of like a multi-layered border, but I'll just do the yellow one. Gold. Okay. And then we'll say smooth border on that as well, which is also from document setup. Okay, I always forget to make stuff strings. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, not bad. We just need to make the box sizing border box. In fact, we should do that in the borderer function. Border box. So, is that gonna look good? Yes, okay, so this border will be gone. And this looks fine. In fact, I don't know, I don't really like that blue. It's just normal dark blue. Let's go navy. Is that better? A little bit. Let's find a better color that really matches. Dark slate blue looks okay. Midnight blue. Either dark slate blue or midnight blue. Let's test them both. So here's dark slate blue. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then I'll make it midnight blue and refresh. What does that look like? Ooh, I guess midnight blue is a little bit better. And then honestly for the gold, I want a different color as well. I'm so picky. I'm really just copying them though. Dark goldenrod, there we go. Like goldenrod city. Change that. Dark goldenrod. And yeah, that looks fine. Okay. It's a little small on the border, but I'll take it. We'll make the text white. So let's just throw on some fake text here. Texture. Do we have texture yet? Nope, we need that as well. All kinds of documents set up. Let's say battle menu. Oops. Okay, we'll say a wild plus faux plus faux.name plus has appeared. Okay. Oh, and then we need to make it like 50 in white. Oops, I really messed that up. Okay, let's take a look. Wild Gasper has appeared. Not bad. Of course, we kind of want the interval to be running on the text once again. So, what do we have already kind of built in for this? We've got our interval. And run game. Run game only runs once you actually start the game, of course. But for here, it'll be running. So let's make like a little fake interval just for this. Let's see here. We'll take this whole thing from run game. We'll put it into base script after the battle window is built. This is all going to get deleted out or replaced eventually. I just want to make it work. So if current game state is running, that's not going to be true, right? Where's current? Current is not involved here. Let's just say if nothing, if true. Later we'll do if current.game state is battling, right? We'll say let condition, just to remind ourselves for later, let condition is true. And we'll say condition equals current dot game state equals battling. Delete this, comment this out so we don't get an error, and then put condition here. Alright, does it make sense? Just to remind ourselves later. So instead of running controls, we'll say battling controls. We'll just make that here. Alright, and for battling controls, we'll copy this NPC's talking controls thing. Where is that? It was under interval, I think. Talking controls here. Don't need to export it anywhere. So we'll say battling controls. And for now, we'll say next letter bat. Of course, that's under interval as well. We need to kind of replicate all this structure here for the text. Next letter, how was that imported from NPCs? Most likely. We don't need to export it this time. Next letter bat. Okay. So we need the dialogue here. We'll just say test dialogue. But we'll do this actually on battling. So we will import it. Next letter bat. Of course, this format's getting weird. Maybe we should just do all of this on battling, but then we'd have to set the interval on there. It's okay. So next letter bat should be on battles. Alright, and we'll just do test dialogue. I'm not too sure about the format of this now, how all the battle dialogue is going to happen. That's a little crazy. But for now, we'll just use this one line test dialogue. No, not structured clone. Say test dialogue equals PCs. It's not going to have the same format for dialogue. Also, where NPC, where's that that class for an NPC? Is it on interval? Here. Oh, it's probably on map setup. Yeah, dialogue here. It's not gonna have the same format, but for now we can kind of do it like that. So let's export this class, and then we'll import it to here. All this is going to change. I just want this to be running in some sort of way, shape, or form. Oops. New dialogue. And of course, it's not going to tell us what the class members are. It's just line list. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so it's just gonna say basically this. To where we don't need this texture box now. No, we want it to show up here. So let's put it here. Okay. Let DL equal, in this case we're gonna say let DL equal test dialogue. If it's not line done, we're gonna add to here, we're gonna say is it DL, what did we have before? It was okay, we need their inner HTML plus this dot character at current letter, this weird looking thing. So that's gonna add one more character to our text bubble. Okay, but it's battle menu, and DL is still the same. Okay, cool, seems legit. Current letter plus plus DL dot line done is true. Okay, so we'll export this back to our interval on base script. The logic flow is crazy. Next letter bat needs to get imported. It is. Okay. If button's ready dot left. So this is gonna click through if it's at the end. Is this already working the controls and everything? As soon as we start, continue conversation, bat. And this is gonna get imported as well. Let's steal it from NPCs. Battles. Starting to copy and paste entire functions. We're at that point in the game. Bat. Okay, again, let DL equal test dialog. And the current line's gonna increase. It's not done anymore, but it'll end the conversation bat. Which basically just, once it ends the conversation in the battle, it's just gonna pull up your next move, like every time, right? So it's gonna do the next option. Next option. Next battle option. Okay. And for now, that's going to open up the move menu. That's as far as we're going to get for now. But otherwise, it's just going to delete it out. Oh, to clear it for the next line. Okay. So the next battle option. Here we go. So now we're in the right place. Function, next battle option. So we'll say let battle state is start, or let's say 0 for now to keep it so we don't have to store a random string. But we'll say if battle state is 0, then I'm going to add, we're gonna clear this out anyway. And this isn't not conversation words anymore. This is battle menu. We're going to clear it out, and then we're going to say, we're going to build these buttons. So, I think we do it from buttons here, import button maker. Is it make button? What the heck is it? Button maker. Why didn't you show up, button maker? There it is. API's got a mind of its own, I tell you what. Alright, so we're going to make our move buttons. Okay, so I guess we'll just make them 25 by, or 50 by 50. Again, this is battle menu, not conversation words. Button maker. Battle menu. Fight button. It's going to be 50 by 50. 0 by 0. Wait. Fight. Yeah, fight is in the top right corner. Or top left. Okay, and then we'll make it gray. And what are the other parameters of this? Text size, text color, on click. Okay, we're not going to make the on click do anything right now because we're running out of time. But we will make them display. Text is going to be fight. Size, we'll do 50. Color is going to be black. And on click is going to be nothing for now. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it as nothing. Okay, let's see if one of those works. We really need to just see if this works. So we're getting a little too deep. And clearly we already have an issue. Hey, our random errors went away. That's good. Foe is not defined. Battles.js9. Test foe. Test foe. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, great. Okay, well that worked. Kinda, didn't look too good. What's the problem? Buttons ready is not defined anywhere. Buttons ready. Where was that? Is it on base script? Yep. Okay, import buttons ready. Where is that? It's probably under interval, huh? It's not. It's not even an export. Oh, it's from mouse. Yeah, what's the problem? Import buttons ready from mouse. There we go. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Silly me. Sorry about that. Just imported buttons ready from my mouse onto here, so that it'll show up here. Is that the only issue we have? You guys can't see it pop up. Let me refresh. Wild Gasper has appeared. Now I click and we still get an issue. Only one error this time. Continue conversation bat is not defined. Gotcha. Need to import it. And will that fix it? Yes. Aha. Wild Gasper has appeared. When we click, we get fight menu. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So we're not gonna pull up the moves or anything yet. That'll be next time. I guess we call this test battle part 1. There's a lot we're installing here. We're really putting the whole Pokemon part of the game. So let's go ahead and go to battles and make the other 3 buttons super easily. We'll say bag button. It's gonna be 50 by 50 with just to the left, to the right, I guess. We'll say bag. And then we'll do Servimon button. We'll say Servimon. To open up your Pokemon menu, simple stuff. Switch Pokemon out. This is top of 50, left of 0. And lastly, the run button to flee the fight at 50 by 50. Okie doke. Artichoke. Wild Gasper has appeared, and look at that. Okay, so we don't have the animation of us actually sending out our Pokemon right now. We'll have to edit that a little bit. This looks wonky, janky, stupid, and the functions don't do anything. In fact, wait. Cannot read properties of undefined next letter bat at battling controls. Uh-oh. I don't want random errors here, even though we're going to get rid of all this. Next letter bat. Battling controls. So, what should be happening here? Under battles. Next letter bat. If the line's not done. Oh, it's because it's not ending the thing and switching the state back from battle. Okay. So we'll say battle state is 0 here. Next battle option, battle state plus plus to 1. And then we'll say here if line done and battle state is 0. Is that gonna fix it? Oh, what's with these errors? It's just our normal errors again. Oh, it's because we were refreshing before. Alright, cool. And then, oh, well, clicking again still deletes everything out. So that's no fun. Yeah, so I continue conversation here. And we'll have to do... Wait, what? If the current line is equal to the line list. Oh, this is if they're on their last line, it goes to your next battle option. Otherwise, it clears it out to do the next line. Okay, so we'll say if battle state is 0 again. Alright, we're kind of having to outcode ourselves right now, and that's never a good state. That's why I want to take a little break. A wild Gasper has appeared. Okay, now it just does nothing. Do we get an error? A little bit, but it's just unexpected because there's no function. Okay, great stuff. Now we're gonna want to make all the other visual stuff here. All right, so I guess now all we have to add in is this complicated little HP and experience bar right here with the name of our Pokemon. So the left value here is gonna be 400-ish. So 4 over 7 is about 55. 55, can't really see. The width, it's almost to the end here. It's at 650. So this total is 90. So we'll call this 35. 35. 55, 35, okay. And the top value is almost 200. We could call it 50. May as well. It's more like 45. Wait, this goes, yeah, it's right about 50. And it's 50, so it's only like 15% big all the way to experience, I think. So I think this part's like 12 and this part's like another 3, maybe. Seem legit. So 50, 12, okay. We're gonna do 35, 12. Well, yeah, we'll start with 12. We'll add to it. We'll add the experience bar as like a extension. So 35, 12, 50, 55. So we're in battles. We'll do it here with the back sprite because it's our Pokemon. Say your stats. And what was it again? 35, 12, 50, 55. And we'll definitely make it gray to start off. We'll give it a temporary border. And no imager for now. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, not bad. I feel like it could be a little bit bigger because it doesn't really go to the edge very much. And in fact, you know, on the paint thing, kind of extends all the way down to the little menu. So it should be wider actually. Oh, in fact, this goes from 100 to... Yeah, this whole thing's more like 25 total. So we'll do 20 instead of 12. And I feel like we could even send it to like 60 on the left. Wait, let's see what this looks like. Alright. Oh, you guys can't see. It's decent. Yeah, if my sprite's bigger, I'm going to want more space here. So I think this is perfect. Let's further deconstruct this. We're going to want this name here to have a left in this box of only about 5. Width of 40, we'll call it, for the name. So it ends right about... Actually, we'll do 5 and 45. And then we'll do... This one can be like... Well, we can just right align the text. Or let's try to right align this one. And we're going to maybe have to do a new text function for that. But we'll just do 50. We'll do 45 for 5 here. We'll do 50, 50 here. So let's get that going. And then this should be about So if this is 20 and then we're doing an extra 5 here for the experience, then this is about 50, I'd say. So for this name box, it's going to be 45, 50, 0, 5. Okay. Let's actually make it in here. Transparent. The parent is now your stats, and we'll say your stats name. We have 45, 50, 0, 5. And we'll add that text to it. Just the normal texter. Your stats name. And we'll say your mom dot name. Oops. Your mom dot name. That's it. Oh. We'll do 20 black. Rockmon, great. The way that's okay, that's not really big enough text. 30. I was like, that's 50%. That's the text itself. Okay. Yeah, now it's a little too much. See, I want the text to be small, but like just kind of centered a little bit better. In fact, oh yeah, my text doesn't get vertically centered. Let's just go ahead and shrink it back to 20, and then we'll actually make this like 25, and we'll do 12.5. That's more accurate. Plus, if it extends past, it's fine. Okay. And that's more like it. I like that. Rockmon, and then we'll have the level thing show up here. So, we'll copy these 2 lines. We'll say your stats level. Rockmon.level plus 1 because it's at 0. Okay, and then we'll keep it like this, but then we'll say find your stats level dot style dot text align. Text align is right. Ran into some trouble with this earlier. So let's also say, oops, what did it say on here? LV5. LV plus. Okay. That didn't show up. What's the issue? Console. LV plus is not a function. What? Yeah. That's right, it's not a function. Okay. Oh, yeah, we need to put this in a better spot. So width 50 and left 50. That should do it. Level plus 1. Oh, yeah. The LV plus. Level 1. Yay! Alright, maybe we'll do a left of like. We'll do width of 30 and a left of 50. Alright, there we go. Oh, wait, no. How about 45? That would be perfect. Not 54. 45. Dyslexia. Alright, clearly coming to the end of this video here for my energy level. Wild Gasper has appeared. Alright, let's put our HP in there. So, HP bar. We'll go, your stats HP, I guess. Your stats level. Yeah, we'll take this whole thing. Your stats HP border first. Okay. And that'll be black. Or we'll just say dark green. I don't know for now. or dark. Let's say slate gray. That's a good color. Slate gray. This is like the back of your HP bar, you know? Okay, now this top needs to be 50. And for now, we'll make the height 30. Let's make the top like 65 to center this. Width of 100. Yeah, we're not looking at our model anymore. Okay, yeah, width is not 100. Ah, this is like so weird. For this image, we got like, it looks really fancy and nice. We could try to match it, but I'm just gonna do a basic HP bar that doesn't say HP. Like this. We'll have a little HP flag, but we're just making this part of the bar right now. So its width is about 70. So, and it's not quite to the edge. We'll give it some border radius. Okay. Width of 70. This guy can be 25. Good enough, right? No text. Just a border radius. Smooth border. Or stats HP border. Okay. That doesn't have a smooth border at all. What happened? Also, slate gray is not dark enough. We'll do dark slate gray. There we go. But why do we not have a smooth border? Smooth border is supposed to... Oh, we need to give it the amount of pixels. In fact, we used smooth border before and didn't give it any pixels. Give this one like 3 pixels. Okay, not bad. It's a little too fat. Honestly, this whole box is a little too fat, but that's okay. We'll make it like... go 5 here. Height only needs to be like 20. Try that. Okay, it's good enough for now. I know this whole bar is like dumb and too fat and stuff. So let's put in our actual HP bar. HP bar is going to be actually a child of the HP border. And then we're going to make its height, or its width, well, 95 times, actually let's just say let health equal, ooh, this is the problem here. We actually need to come under player, under Survimon stats, and we'll say Survimon stat list, right? Because they can have all these different stats, but their HP is a certain number at any point. So where's that class? Here we go. HP this dot max HP also equals HP. Okay, and then it'll be pretty simple to just come over here. Let health fraction is gonna be yourmon dot h dot stats. What is it? Dot stats. Stat list. Stat list. Actually, let's just say let SL equal, let stats. Sorry. I formatted this weird because we have all of our stats still baked in based on your level, so. We'll say this health fraction is stats dot HP over stats dot max HP. Alright, now we can come over here and say 95 times health fraction with the left's not going to change. It's going to be 2.5. And the height is going to be 95. And this will be 2.5 as well. Okay. And this will be green for now. So it's going to be at 95 when it starts. We'll do spring green. Make it really nice and bright. Yellowy green. Your stats HP bar can also get the same smooth border. There we go. So as my HP goes down, this can change now as I update it. But when I first start the battle, you know, it starts off at 100. Looking good. We'll say, go ahead and copy all this. Your stats. HP text. Oh goodness, so it's gonna have kind of the same ish dimensions as the border ish. And then its text is gonna be just HP colon 20 black is fine. We'll try that. Oh, just a little bit too big, I think. 15. Oh, just a little bit too far over. Maybe it wasn't too big. We'll do 20. And we'll do 10 here for the left. Alright, I like that. That's fine by me. Now we need to add in our experience bar. Oh goodness, so close, you guys. So let's go ahead and copy all this logic here for the experience bar. XP instead of HP. So we're just going to want to move all this down by like 30. And it's going to look stupid, I know, but we'll fix it later. We will. I took on a little bit more than I thought today, so just got to wrap up what we can here. And I don't have an XP, so I'm literally just going to stage all this. That XP fraction is going to be 0.37. And then div maker XP border gets the XP bar, and it's the same thing but the XP fraction, and we'll make it blue, and we'll give it a smooth border. Okay, this is all I'm gonna do for this for now, and it looks terrible and stupid, but it's about what I want. And then we'll copy all this stuff except the XP part, your stats to here, and after the faux sprite we'll give it all to them. So we'll copy this faux here and replace your with faux wherever we see it. In fact, we should probably test faux, right? Oh, it's just faux. Yeah, I should probably do the control H here. Not Fomon, we'll have to just replace that again. Oh, I got something in my eye. Not Fomon, no. Okay, so where we see Fomon, where is that? Faux. Any more Fomon? And this should just be faux stats. Fomon.stat list, yes. Oh, fraction faux is faux stats. dot HP and faux stats dot max HP. Health fraction full. Okay. And of course we need to move this faux stats window to, let's see here, 35 over 700 is about 5% here, and it's gonna be 36 over 400, about 10% there. Okay, I think we can finally X this thing out. Do you want to save our work? Sure. Okay, and then we're going to make this, what was it again? 10 and 5, right? Okay, please work, yes. Yeah. Oh, but we didn't get anything here. Did we get an error? Fomon is not defined. Oh, of course it's not. Panel window, 71, full. Oh, so I'm gonna call it a day right there. Well, Gaspar's appeared and we can fight it. Can't access our moves or anything yet, but we're building something here. This is crazy how much we just got done. Oh yeah, we'll put platforms underneath. There's gonna be a part 2 to this test battle thing, obviously, but proud of what we got done for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment if you're confused. Subscribe if you want to see more, and have a good night.